ready for more Antonblast. Last time we defeated Freako Dragon in the West Wing? Was that what it was? Yeah, West Wing. And now we're moving on to the top floor. Oh, hi Annie. With the whip sound effect. First up on our tour is Stage 8.
Your track record for redness is pathetic!
I mean, that is true. Annie's more green than red. Here we are at the Mad Mall in Boiler City, Florida. I'd explain why things are so whacked out in this realm. They're all in Florida. The devs are also from Florida. No wonder they're so whacked out. There's a nice little shutter door there. We can come back during happy hour and there'll be some money for us, but it's not necessary to go back to, so we'll see how I'm feeling. New gimmick. The mall goblin is breaking open a lock. We're gonna have to stop him. We're in a car. Yeah, car. Alright, we have 4 paths that we can take, each one denoted by one of the different suits. And if we can bust or open the switch before the mall goblin can get to a specific lock 4 times in a row, then we can get the spirit with no problem. But if the mall goblin gets even one of the locks open, then you're gonna have to go through a whole other gauntlet, like a whole other platforming segment. That would be a little more difficult to get to the spirit. It's not that big a deal, but I'm gonna try to go for the good ending, as it were, the opening of the vault without the mall goblin getting any of them. But these guys are trash goblins. These guys suck. They will rebound off of any wall that they come in contact with, making it really hard to catch up to them. And sometimes they can just scoot over your head like that and get millions of miles away from you, eating up all your time. Thankfully, this trash goblin segment is only a couple of rooms long, and that's all 4 in this room, so we're basically done. But each one of these pathways, these suited pathways, has a collectible in it. In this case, if we go down here, we're going to get the spray can, I believe. Yes. Do a nice little miss. That's what I meant to do. Do a nice little jump. Bounce off a couple of these guys, 3 of these guys, and bam! Spray can get. Excuse me. And Paul is one of the collectibles on these paths. The only one that isn't on a path is the spirit, and that's from unlocking the vault. Oh wait, where am I going? That's fine. I've got 30 seconds. I can take my time. Boop. Blew it up. Alright. There's no hard order that you need to go into these things with, but, you know, just pick one and go. Rifle action. Here we've got a little bit of an arcadey shooter type game, like Hogan's Alley or Wild Gunman. Basically time your clutch with the cannon and hit the green guys in the background. Later on we'll run into red guys. Red guy! Yeah, I know. But you don't want to hit those. Coming up here, though, we have Annie's junk, which looks like a broken soda bottle or something. Still filled with a little bit of soda. Whenever you hit a red guy in the background, your character will yell, "Oh boy," and all the green guys will come back on. So if you want to get by those segments fast, avoid hitting the red guys as much as possible. But I believe when you do hit a red guy, it goes away permanently. Wow, that was something. All right, next. Damn it. Reload. We don't have any ammunition for that cannon. We gotta book it. Book the cannon. It's in high demand. We need reservations for it or whatever. So here we have the ammunition. Come on. Bring it all the way down yonder. And cha-ching. We're in illegitimate business. One more. There we go. Boop. Probably the easiest of the 4 pathways, honestly. This one I don't recall being too bad. You gotta start with a roll. Well, you don't have to, it's just much easier. This one can be annoying, but it's not hard. Now that I'm thinking about it. The main gimmick is these cameras. If you stay in their line of sight for too long, they will flash at you and will freeze you in place for a second. Which in a game that's so built on speed, such as this, it can be pretty annoying. We just unlocked the gate up ahead by slamming the key into it. But I'm going to go over here to the secret area, which is where we're going to get our cassette tape. We need to bump, I think, 4 of these keys up here. They'll automatically go over to the next gate that needs to be unlocked. And there we go. Whoa! A little bit of platforming. Be a little quick about getting past the security cameras, too. Else to be caught with your metaphorical and literal pants down. Not sure if Annie would be into it. She seems the type, but... Up ahead, we're also going to have some more trash goblins, but they're not required, so you can beat them up if you want to. You can leave them behind. Because if the trash goblins don't get destroyed, and if the trash goblins don't get destroyed, they're just trash. Will this work? Kinda. Boop. Okie dokie. Last path, and this is gonna be the hardest one because it's the Paul path. But first, quick little... yeah, there's the Virtual Boy room. There were 4 5,000 point ships. But it's... if you take your time to get all of them, it could... stop that. It could eat up all your time. Speaking of eating up my time, if I keep going at this pace, I'm not going to be able to get to Paul. I gotta speed it up. Danton! Not Dalton, not Dayton, Danton. Oh, come on, Annie. Pop the 8-ball. Underneath it. Oh, there's Danton's 500 chip. And now we have a ball pit. Your first time going through it, you might eat up a lot of your time. But I kind of know where to go already, so... whoa, God! Those goo guys, if you get swallowed by them, they will chew you up, spit you out at the very end of their path. You cannot escape them until they reach the end of their path. They are very annoying to deal with. That guy's always spitting them out. Okay. Jump right here. If we want to get to Paul. I'm going to take this dumpster. This isn't the exact right one we need to take, but if you do a little bit of careful platforming, bouncing specifically, there we go. There's a 1-ton block there that you need to have enough height to get through. There's Paul! Just do a bunch of clutches underwater in good rhythm. And eventually, there we go. We got him. Now we can leave. For some reason, our colors are all glitched. Bleached Annie. Okay. Back the way we came. And right into here. Actually, I had way more time than I thought. And we're back to start. The Mall Goblin's no longer here. He's just a pile of dust. And we get a bunch of money. So it is worth it to do this, not just for the money, but because it makes the next segment much shorter. So if you're going for a speed run or of some kind, then yeah, you'll want to be as fast as possible. But again, that's a very truncated version of that segment, and you would actually be on the Segway for much longer than just then. Very Paul Blart Mall top of you. Anyway, we get back out to the entrance. Let's get a little bit more money before we skedaddle. You might recall I said the shutter opens, and hey, that's a bunch of 500 coins. Chips. And we're back. Whee! Alright. New boss unlocked. And a new gimmick up ahead for one of the upcoming stages. Platforms that extend and retract. Anyway, now the boss, who we got? Ah! Oh, he's just a little guy. It's Smallbuster. Look at this guy. There he goes. Smallbuster will usually attack from the background. His first attack here. Every other attack of his will home in on you. The first, or the odd-numbered attacks are random. Eventually it'll get stuck in the screen, and you can just wallop it right back at him. Bounce over him as he charges at you, and mess up. Mess up twice. There we go. Hit him from behind. A lot of this fight is just random bullshit go, by the way. And on successive playthroughs, it's a lot of pattern memorization that will let you survive. Whenever these missiles come down with arrows, it means there's a shockwave gonna, you know, hit the ground running or sliding or whatever. Bop. I feel targeted. Whoop! Hey, no, that's not fair. No, no, no. Take backsies. Take it back. Not allowed. Anyway. Big boy. Oh, here it comes. It can't quite hit me. Hit it back. One more time. Boop. And now for even more random bullshit go. He's gonna get progressively faster with firing things off, but he'll fire so much stuff at you. Various balls, various enemies, various balls again. And eventually it's gonna start getting really hard to keep up with. This is the point where it starts getting really hard to keep up with. Oh! Hello. Well, anyway, he's out of ammo. Oh, hi, Brulo. Thanks for the health. Because he's not done yet. He's got one more final attack. Bye. Oh gosh, he's coming! Die. Well, he was a little guy. Final verdict, you killed it. Next up, we got stage 9. And a whip sound effect from Annie looking at us.
crimson contention is the devil's harvest.
Here we are at the Crimson Factory. If we come up yonder, boop, 25k. We won't need to be over there. That's just indicating that, just like every other stage, there are going to be switches that we're going to need to hit. If we wait to break those boxes, whoa! We can come up here for a little bit of platforming. With these guys on stilts, spiky chickens on stilts, that was fun. You have to slide into them. You can't bounce on them, you can't charge into them, they'll kick you away. Slide into them. That's how you have to defeat them. At the bottom there are more seals from Cinnamon Springs. I think Annie just did the Sonic Adventure 2 pose. No, Sonic Adventure 1 pose. Whoa, Nelly. Also, we got grenades. After a little bit of time of you hitting them, they will explode. And they stay on the screen whenever they're ready to explode, so it can be really annoying to have to deal with them. Whoop. Alright. And jetpacks! Think Flappy Bird. Press up or jump to ascend a little bit, and you'll fall down automatically. You can also press the clutch button to boost forward. Pew! And boosting forward is the only way to break open 1-ton blocks that we'll be seeing later. Pew! Yep! Yep! Not good. Ooh, alright. Pistons. Right now they don't seem too bad, and some of them aren't, but get too close to some of them that push into the ground and you will take damage. Most of the bigger ones don't push completely into the ground. They just barely don't reach there. So you'll end up just getting kind of compacted and not crushed, which is nice. But the smaller ones will do damage to you. There we go. Get me up here. And get me out here. Whoops. The one time I wasn't supposed to jump. Cool. Factory Furnace Funhouse. Stay low in this room. Don't worry about breaking things up high. Stay low. Trust me on this. If you want to get the collectibles, do that. Whee! And this little trash pit is not only a checkpoint, but an Anton ball. I think that's what this is. Just seems like a weird thing to throw in otherwise. You can bop it around. I don't think it's super useful for anything. Maybe there's a secret in this room if you do some clever platforming with it, but I've never been able to find it on my own. But we backtrack back to Factory Furnace Funhouse. And now we can go down this ladder. Pop that. Get 5k. There's a cassette tape down there. Into the background. Club seals a little bit. Nice little shortcut. Do a bit of platforming and bam. Cassette tape get. That said, there's more. There's another secret in here. We're gonna want to yeet, jump up here. Bop. Bop. Boop. Haha! First try, baby. Let's go. Into the dumpster. Where am I? There am I. Yeah? Yeah! Aw, we failed to load. Well, the game's over, I guess. There he is! Alright, Paul, let's get out of here. Another checkpoint hit right there. That! It's all good. Now we don't need these things on the upper path anymore. We can just blow them all away. Ah, back into the garbage. Just where she belongs. Whoop! I always fall for that. Die? Oh. Well, alright. Thanks for the generous gesture. Muns. Nice little shortcut before, too far. Whoop! Now we got conveyor belts and pistons working together. This is gonna be a little tricky. But nothing I can't handle. Got a Virtual Boy room. This one I've always had trouble with, but let's see how I do. Not well. I mean, mostly unscathed. Got a rebate on the health, so doesn't really matter that much. How poorly I did, I mean. And another 5K if we hold left here. Boop. Get me out of here! Whew. Colliding with the pistons is always, like, it throws off your momentum whenever you're clutching. So, trying to do precise platforming through them can be a little scary sometimes. Obviously, avoid those guys. Keep clutch boosting and they'll never hit you. Harrowing heated hallway. Whoa. This one we're fine to follow the path of ships. We could also take an upper path there for more money. But I've already got so much money from this stage already, so... Did I say already twice? It doesn't matter. Boop. Who pissed in my conveyors? Oh, sorry, that was me. Whoa, buddy. Alright. No. Yep. That's my life in a nutshell. Clutch directly into a piston and pay the ultimate price of being too hasty. Whoa, God. I did it again. Alright. Checkpoint hit. Hello. You dumb idiot, you moron, you stupid bad at navigating doofus. I'm not stupid bad at navigating and a doofus. I'm not any of those two things. Jump into this pit, which has no fire in it, and you genius, you brilliant soul, you amazing navigating savant. Ah, hell yeah, dude. I think that's a broken go-kart that Annie picked up. Alright. But anyway, we're about to get belittled again. Aw, I'm a dumb idiot. Whoop. But wait, that's not the only collectible in here. Just like with Paul and the cassette tape. Boom, bust that wall open. Come one, come all, race against a low-level mook for the chance to win some thematically appropriate spray paint. All you have to do is dive headfirst into this dumpster, sight unseen. This is a unique mechanic. Or a unique idea. This guy will charge. Now we're in the background. We have to race this guy all the way to the end. Because if he gets to the end first, he'll close off a doorway that contains the spray paint. We gotta be really careful with our platforming here. And as you can see, I'm not doing so hot. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Jump early for that. Oh, I really should just get going. Take the hit. There we go. Beat you, buddy. Whoop. Well, rip bozo. And we did it. That should be all the collectibles, sans the spirit, but that's an obvious, like, a gimme anyway, so it don't matter. Whoa, Annie! Alright. Alright. Alright, there we go. Smidge more money. Conveyor climax. You leave her climax out of this. And I will not convey it. An ominously easy section. Man, that was so ominously easy. Foreboding silhouette of a giant mech in the background. Pacific Rim? Job, nothing. Jetpack climax. Oh, good night, everybody. Kill Danton! Goodbye, husband. And his 500 can't even get to us because it was trapped behind some napalm mines. Pew. 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 Ah! Coming in. Ha! Delicious. Whatever that is. But it is currently stoned. Oh, what's going on? It's Mecha-Satan! After a few seconds of targeting you, he'll shoot at you wherever you currently were standing, so be sure to get out of the way of where you were standing. Each one of the switches is how you're going to do damage to it. Not that it really matters, all you need to do is break all 4 of them, so you don't need to track how much damage you deal to them. Ow! Okay. Sniped me out of the automated segment. That was cool. Props to you, honestly. Let me get back up there. There we go. Somehow I got a health point. You missed, sucker. Jetpack. I was gonna say, that's probably gonna hit me anyway. Boop. And that's Mecha-Satan destroyed. Recovery room. Shoot up into a few 5Ks. Free money. And we're done. Cha-ching, baby. Next up, another boss. Alright, Annie. Show your chops. Ah! Annie versus Mallbuster. To be or not to be. This is a theatrical performance from Mallbuster. And he's gonna send various, I guess, curse words our way. We have to get out of the way of them. That meter up at the top there indicates our health versus his health. We need to take as little damage as possible, I believe specifically from the curse words, in order to have Mallbuster in the back there take a lot of damage. It's a little confusing at first, but the general the general vibe of this fight is don't get hit, because the more tomatoes get thrown his way, the more damage he takes. That's kind of the takeaway that you need to have for this. But this is just another random bullshit go fight, just like Smallbuster. Yeah. All I can say is good luck trying to get cracked on this, because sooner or later, all the shit coming at you is... it gets to be a bit much. Yep. Oh, boy. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the more the meter on the upper left is leaning towards the comedy mask, the more damage Maulbuster will take. So, obviously, the less damage you take, the more damage you'll deal back to him. The goal is to get that thermometer on the right all the way up, obviously. I mean, hopefully. Hopefully that was obvious. Now we have platforms that we can either stand on or under to help us avoid Maulbuster's attacks. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done that. Almost there. One more phase ought to do it. Ugh, this attack. Yep. This is gonna hurt. I don't really know the best way of getting around that, so I wish I could offer some advice. But that was the end of that phase. Is that going to be enough? Looks like it. Oh, he's pissed. Yes, indeed. And now it's time for volleyball with a tomato. I ain't stutter. Oh, God. You have to catch up to the tomato wherever he throws it. And, you know, just wallop it back. I think you might get penalized if you can't reflect it back somehow. Like it's either an instant death or something. But there we go, that was it. Not the tomatoes, he's allergic. Die. Up the butt. Or up the face, I guess. What a piece of work is man. That's my other name. Wait, what a piece of work is mole. I should have said mole! No! I can't take it back unless I edit it in, but I'm not going to do that. You killed it! Not sure I understand the pun with Maulbuster, besides the one that all the other busters have. Like, why is it Maulbuster when it's he's a performer, you know? I would have gone for, like, Callbuster, because curtain call. Ooh, new. We got some more health. Gotta love it. Next time on Antonblast, we'll switch back to Anton. Well, actually, I just did that. And we'll hit up the final stages. Well, at least a couple of them. These next ones are going to be a little long. We'll see how far I get. Maybe we'll even fight the final boss. We'll see. Time permitting. So yeah. Next time, Stage 10, Stage 11, maybe more after that.